Alexis's death has been ruled a homicide. The Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences confirmed to E! News the 26-year-old's cause of death was strangulation.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back for another Twisted Tea video. I'll be following this case step by step, and we'll be releasing updates as they're made available. Be sure to subscribe and turn the notifications on to RSVP for all of my future videos. Not only on this case, but other key cases as well. Go ahead, I'll wait for you. So, there was breaking news out of Houston last night. 6 full weeks after her nude body was dumped on the side of the road, the cause and manner of death for Instagram influencer Alexis Sharkey have finally been revealed. Today, we're going to briefly go over timelines and patterns, and I'll talk about the new details that were released today. But I do recommend watching my previous video on this case to bring you up to speed. I'll put a link down in the description box. Alexis Lee Sharkey was a 26-year-old Instagram influencer who had recently moved to Houston with her newish husband, Tom. She had around 21,000 followers on Instagram at the time of her death and has around 72,000 now. She originally went missing on November 27, 2020. Alexis had left her house on the evening of the 27th after a verbal altercation with her husband, Tom Sharkey, and she didn't take her car. Her completely nude body was found by city workers under a bush the following morning. It's always been reported that there were no apparent signs of foul play, and her body was found just 3 miles from the apartment that she shared with Tom. Her death has been a complete mystery ever since. A young, healthy, beautiful 26-year-old woman just dying like that, the circumstances were immediately suspicious. Following her death, her family and friends spoke out about what they knew about her life and her relationship. Allegedly, Alexis had told several of her friends in the weeks leading up to her death that she was planning to file for a divorce and had grown afraid of Tom. Tom rebutted by saying that there were no issues in their marriage and that they were not planning to split up. He also went out of his way to talk about how she had bad days and anxiety attacks, and said that he would often have to hold her until she felt better. He made several Facebook posts about this and other personal thoughts immediately after her death. Alexis's mother insisted that there had to be foul play involved and said that when her daughter's body was released in December, that she had to fight with Tom Sharkey to get it home to Pennsylvania, where Alexis was originally from. Tom was cooperative at first with both the family and authorities, but then randomly cut off communication with the family for 2 weeks after the release of Alexis's body, just leaving it in the freezer at the morgue while he, quote, grieved. There has been a lot of speculation about what could have happened to Alexis Sharkey, and there are a lot of theories out there. I spoke more about those in that last video that I mentioned a few minutes ago, but the most popular is also the most obvious. Alexis had cried out to one of her friends in confidence that she was being physically abused and had talked about the DV going on in their relationship. Specifically, she said that Tom would choke her out when she made him angry. Suspicious. Tom had previously been married, and there's a pattern of controlling behavior in both relationships. According to court documents from his previous divorce, members of his own family had even testified against him and on the behalf of his ex-wife, saying that he had mental health issues and that he was a danger to himself and her. Now, like I mentioned, it has consistently been reported that there were no physical wounds on her body, but the cause of death has officially been ruled as a strangulation, and the manner is obviously homicide. Typically, when the cause is strangulation, there will be ligature marks on the neck, but if he used his forearm, there may not have been any marks. I was expecting it to be suffocation. I'm a little surprised. Strangulation is a very personal way to kill someone. You're up close and personal with this person and quite literally sucking the life out of them in front of your eyes. I think we're all safe to assume that this was someone very close to her, but I have a feeling that we'll be finding out the whole truth in the very near future. Authorities went on record yesterday saying that Alexis's full autopsy won't be released until they've completed their investigation and an arrest has been made, and they also admitted that her toxicology report isn't back yet, but they did say that they are expecting it back at any time. I don't believe that they'll find any large amount of anything too serious in her system. Maybe some marijuana, and we know that she liked to eat microdoses of shrooms. Time will tell. I really think that's all that I have for today's update video. Let me know down below what you guys think about this case at this point. Has this new information swayed you in any way? As always, don't forget to like the video on your way out. It helps the video and my channel a ton. I'll see you all down in the comments. Peace and love.